Ethan Cole sat alone on a weathered park bench, the autumn wind brushing against the fabric of his charcoal grey suit, the kind of suit that said success, even when the man wearing it no longer cared to prove it. He was 40 years old, founder of Cole Dynamics, one of the fastest-growing tech firms in San Francisco. He had everything he thought he'd ever wanted: money, a penthouse with a view of the bay, the kind of respect that came with Forbes covers and boardrooms full of nodding heads. And yet, on this quiet Tuesday afternoon, he had nowhere to go. No one waiting for him. No reason to keep pretending he was happy. His assistant had practically begged him to take a day off after a 92-hour work week. "Go outside, Ethan," she'd said. "Remember you're human." He tried, but all he felt was the echo of an emptiness he didn't understand anymore. He was watching a father push his daughter on a swing when he heard the small voice. "Excuse me, mister, are you busy?" Ethan turned. A little girl stood in front of him, maybe 7, maybe 8. Blonde hair tied in 2 pigtails, pink corduroy dress, sneakers with one untied lace. In her tiny hand was a crumpled $50 bill. He frowned slightly. "No, I'm not busy. What's wrong?" The girl took a shaky breath, then blurted out, "I need a dad, just for one day." Ethan blinked. "I'm sorry, what?" She held up the $50 like a contract. "I'll pay you. It's career day at school and everyone's bringing their dads. My mom works double shifts, and I told everyone mine was coming." "But he's not." Ethan's voice softened. "What's your name, sweetheart?" "Emma," she said quietly. "Emma Davis." He looked around the park, but no adult was close. "Emma, where's your mom?" "She's at work. She's a nurse. She couldn't get the day off." Ethan studied her, the determination in her eyes, the fear behind it. "You walked here alone?" She nodded. "It's only 6 blocks. I thought maybe if I found someone nice, I could still go." He exhaled slowly. "Emma, I can't take your money." Her face fell. "Please, I just need someone to come for me. You look like a dad. You're wearing a suit and everything." Ethan smiled faintly, the first real one in weeks. "Emma, I can't pretend to be your dad." "Then just come as my friend," she said, eyes hopeful. "Nobody has to know. I just don't want to be the only kid sitting alone." He should have said no. He should have called the police or the school. But instead, something broke open inside him. Something he hadn't felt since he was 8, when his own father missed every game, every recital, every moment that mattered. He crouched to her level. "When does career day start?" "In 2 hours," she said. Ethan took out his phone. "Then first, we're calling your mom. She deserves to know where you are." Emma's lip trembled. "She'll be mad. She'll be scared," he corrected gently. He dialed the number on the tag of her backpack. A tired but kind voice answered. "Mrs. Davis, my name's Ethan Cole. I'm with your daughter, Emma. She's safe, but I think you should know what's going on." There was a pause, then panic. Oh my God, she was supposed to be at her friend's house. "She came looking for someone to go with her to career day," Ethan explained softly. Silence, then a muffled sob. "I'm so sorry. She's been struggling with this. Her father passed away 3 years ago. I told her I'd come, but my patient went into surgery this morning." "I understand," Ethan said. "If it helps, I'd be happy to take her. Not as a dad, just as someone she trusts for the day." The woman hesitated. "I don't even know you." "You can look me up," he said. "Ethan Cole. Cole Dynamics. I'll send ID right now." "Why would you do this?" Ethan looked at Emma, standing there, clutching her little $50 with both hands. "Because someone once should have done the same for me," he said softly. 2 hours later, Ethan stood in the lobby of Greenwood Elementary, holding Emma's small hand as they walked past rows of parents in suits and scrubs and paint-splattered overalls. "Remember," he said quietly, "I'm just a friend helping out." "I know," she whispered, "but you look more like a dad than most of them." Her confidence made him laugh. "You're trouble, aren't you?" "Only a little," she grinned. In her classroom, the teacher looked up. "Oh, you must be Mr. Cole, Emma's friend." "That's right." Ethan said, smiling. I run a company that builds software for hospitals to help nurses like her mum. The teacher's eyes brightened. Perfect. Please, share what you do. Ethan kept his talk simple. He showed the kids how technology could save lives, how the smallest invention could make someone's day easier. Emma sat in the front row, chin on her hands, glowing with pride. When he finished, the room filled with questions. A boy raised his hand. Are you rich? Ethan chuckled. I'm comfortable. A girl frowned. Then why'd you come if you're not her real dad? Ethan looked at Emma, who stared at her shoes. Because sometimes, he said slowly, being there for someone matters more than titles or names. When the event ended, Emma ran to her mom waiting outside. She wore her scrubs, dark circles under her eyes, and a nervous smile that softened when she saw her daughter. Mom, Emma cried, throwing herself into her arms. Hey, baby, she whispered. Then she looked at Ethan. Thank you. You didn't have to do this. I wanted to, he said simply. Emma's incredible. She smiled through tired eyes. Would you like to come up for coffee? We live nearby. Her apartment was small. 2 rooms, tiny kitchen, walls covered with Emma's drawings and old family photos. It smelled of coffee and lavender detergent. I'm raising her alone, Rachel Davis said softly. Her father was a firefighter. He died in a building collapse 3 years ago. I'm sorry, Ethan said. Don't be. He was a good man. It's just hard when she sees other kids with dads. Ethan hesitated. She offered me $50. Rachel froze, then laughed through her tears. She's been saving that money for months. I didn't know why. Ethan smiled. I think I do now. Over the next few weeks, Ethan couldn't stop thinking about them. About Rachel's tired but warm eyes. About Emma's fearless smile. He found himself visiting again. A trip to the science fair. Then the park. Then the museum. Each time it felt less like charity and more like coming home, Rachel noticed. You're really good with her, she said once. Ethan shrugged. She's better with me. She's the first person in years who doesn't care what I own, only that I show up. Rachel smiled. That's her gift. She makes people remember who they are. 6 months later, Ethan sat on the same park bench, only now Emma was playing tag with her friends while Rachel sat beside him. Can I ask you something, she said. Of course. Why did you say yes that day? Ethan thought for a long moment. My father left when I was 9, he said quietly. I built an empire, trying to prove I didn't need him. But when Emma asked me to be there for one day, I realized I'd spent my life chasing validation, when all I ever wanted was connection. Rachel reached over, taking his hand. You found it. Ethan looked at her. I think I found both of you. She smiled. We're not a perfect family. Neither was mine, he said softly. But this time I get to build it right. A year later, they were married in a small ceremony overlooking the bay. Emma was the flower girl, scattering petals with all the solemn pride of a 7-year-old taking her job very seriously. During the reception, she tugged at Ethan's sleeve. Can I tell you something? She whispered. Always. That day in the park, she said. I was scared you'd say no. Ethan smiled. I almost did. I'm glad you didn't, she said. Because now I have a dad. Ethan knelt, pulling out a small glass frame. Inside, the wrinkled $50 bill she'd offered him. This belongs to you, he said. You never had to pay for love, Emma. You just had to ask. She smiled. Can we keep it forever? He nodded. We already have. Years later, that framed $50 hung in their home office, above a photo of the 3 of them at the park. Visitors always asked what it meant. Ethan would smile and say, it's a reminder that the best investments aren't made with money. They're made with time and kindness and showing up. He had spent half his life building wealth, and the rest learning that the richest moments were the ones money could never buy. Sometimes the smallest voice changes everything, and sometimes the person asking for help is the one who saves you. If this story moved you, leave a comment below, because somewhere out there, another small voice might be waiting for someone to say yes.